Hey, what's going on, guys? Lawson with Custom Offsets. Today's video, we got another this or that for you guys. This time, Junior's back because we always like to have fun and make fun of each other. So that's what we're going to do today, and also answer some this or that questions. If you guys need wheels, tires, suspension, customoffsets.com. We're also doing another giveaway. Pick up one of these t-shirts, hoodies. It goes to a great foundation. You get a full build. customoffsets.com/giveaway.
Peace.
No, this is the intro.
$6,000 on wheels or $6,000 on suspension?
$6,000 on wheels.
$6,000 on suspension.
Why?
You can get a pretty ballin' kit. So like, look at this truck right behind us, right? That kit's like, what, 4 grand, 5 grand? And then you get Archons on it, which are like 2,200 bucks. You rockin'. That's a SEMA truck right there. $6,000 wheels will get you to SEMA, baby.
Yeah, how big of a lift is that? 8 inches? Or you could get a rough country 7.5 for $1,000.
You're gonna run $6,000 wheels with $1,000 lift kit?
Which is
Are you trying to
cheaper
make it on truck
than your
race?
$2,300 Archons, and you got $6,000 in forces.
Oh, so you're looking at total cost, like 6,000 wheels and suspension versus.
Clean built OBS Chevy or brand new stock?
Clean build OBS Chevy. I don't even want to hear the other one. What was the other one?
Stocko 2021 Chevy.
Stock?
Yeah. Stocko? S-T-O-C-O?
S-T-O. I don't know what that means.
Stocko.
Stocko?
S-T-O-C-O?
No, never heard of her.
Wait, is it SoCo? Like a Southern Comfort Edition?
Yeah, probably.
No.
S-T-O-C-O?
No! Stock! Stock, Junior!
Unless he meant stock.
I think he's meant stock. Stocko.
Either way, he spelled it.
Okay, so stock 2021.
Chevy or a clean OBS Chevy.
I already voted. I didn't even hear the second option. Chevrolet. Lawson likes his amenities, so he's gonna pick the new truck.
I'm gonna go with the new truck. I don't know. It's just
Boo! Where's your
I
imagination?
like OBS, but
All right.
Dropped F-250 or lifted new Ford Ranger?
Drop it F-250 then. I can just pick whatever I want.
Yeah, I'd probably drop a F-250 as well. I don't really mess around with Rangers.
And if you did, what was it, a lifted Ranger?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
They look kind of weird.
Yeah, they don't look bad, but at the same time, like I'd rather, yeah.
Drop that thing like Andrews.
Drop it on his nuts.
Like Andrews is dope.
Yep, but it's not an F-250.
Well, yeah. Wait, it's not an F-250?
He's got like a C10. Oh, you're talking about his Super Duty.
Yeah.
That's just reverse leveling kit. That's not like dumped down its ass.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, but even that is already super dope. So
Yeah.
then to see it
Imagine
dumped.
on air, just
Yeah.
on the ground,
Yeah.
laying rocker.
All right, sorry, I got
Turbo or supercharged?
turbo.
Why?
What do you mean why? Cause
Why?
it's better.
Why?
Cause it's better.
Yeah, I'd probably pick a turbo too.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if you had any.
Well, take example A and example B.
$6,000 supercharger didn't add any power, or factory turbo that has lots of power.
And yeah, aftermarket supercharger got dusted by a stock turbocharged.
Oh, sorry, Sean.
I don't know. They sound better, more power.
More power, baby. You just have turbo lag, which is like the one downside.
That's like
to it,
literally
but-
the only downside.
Yeah, right.
Which is even then is like
You just get used to it and figure it out.
yeah.
After owning a show truck, own a second truck as a drag truck or a mud bogger?
So you already have a show truck.
Yep.
Do you want a mud bogger or do you want a drag truck?
I say drag truck. I was gonna say mud truck because it's probably like less likely to be like a super expensive build, but at the same time, look at Brad's Escalade. Literally every time he goes out, he's like, yeah, I broke another window. Yeah, I broke another door. Yeah, I busted this. Yeah, I broke that.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like either way, there's not one that's like less of a money pit than the other. And I'd probably just go drag at that point.
I also feel like our friend group also like is more like into like the hood rat speed, like mess around more so than like I don't even know what I'd do with a mud truck. Like I don't know where I would go. I don't
Park
have a
in the backyard?
location. Like,
Right.
you have to have all this stuff just to do your hobby of mudding. Obviously we could tag along with Brad and stuff, but I feel like with the like McFarlane's Dale truck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like that. Seeing that, like I just want a street truck that is
It
just
goes fast.
rowdy.
Or you look at like Ken Block's like
Yeah.
lowered F100 or whatever that he had. Like
Yeah.
there's just some cool stuff out there.
Yeah.
LBZ DURAMAX or L5P DURAMAX?
I don't know what an L5P is, but I know
don't
that
know.
everyone wants LBZs, so I picked the LBZ.
Short and sweet.
I'm in the same boat.
Skip that question.
Bonus question. 110 degrees with humidity all year round or below freezing all year round?
110 degrees with humidity all year round, no questions asked. I hate the cold more than anything in the world.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I like being right in the middle, like 55, 60 degrees is like
That's like
my
that should be
perfect.
winter weather.
Yeah,
That's
like
gross.
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I'm so used to like our winters here, like -40 or whenever it hit like almost -60, that like last year or the year before it like was nothing to me. Like obviously you feel it, but it wasn't that bad.
Hate it.
So I'm so used to it. At 110, I sweat in like 85, but
I will take that. Like it'll be summer in Wisconsin. It'll be like 90 degrees with like 100% humidity, and like it'll be hot as balls, and you gotta like work on a truck or go actually do something that like requires energy. And I love it because I know how bad the winters are, and I hate them so much that I just love the heat no matter what, because I appreciate it because I hate winters.
I think that like 110 degrees is like I think that like 110 is a little hot, but at the end of the day, to be able to run like your show truck and show setup all year would be nice.
That's the other thing too, is like
Yeah.
when it's warm out all the time, half the country that we're not in, then you can just like do stuff all year round, or like go to Lone Star Throwdown in February, whereas here in February, it's like, you want to take your truck out? What? It's disgusting out.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's
I'm not
what we got
taking
for you
association
guys.
for this. That's what he's got for you.
Shut up. All right, this is what.
All right, guys, that's all we got for you. If you want to like, share, and subscribe, that'd be great. YouTube.com/CustomOffsets.TV.
Wheels, tires, suspension, CustomOffsets.com. Peace.